is breaking news. The news just break. I say, let me report it. As it hot, as it drop, at the report. Nothing like allegedly. Nothing like rumor. Oh, we had the rumor. We had the kepu. No more. This one is coming from the horse's mouth, Obi. Peter Obi Okutendiwo. One, let me report the news as I just saw it on Twitter. Let me read, my people. Peter Obi, fellow Nigerians, according to Mr. Peter Obi. Good morning. Good morning, my brother. Good morning, one name. No. I woke up this morning after church service with deeply reflective hearts. And despite every constraint, I felt compelled to share this thought with you. Many people do not truly understand the silent pains some of us carry daily, the private struggles, emotional burdens, and quiet battles we face while trying to survive and serve sincerely in difficult circumstances. We now live in an environment that has become increasingly toxic, where the very system that should protect and create opportunities for decent living often works against the people, a society where intimidation, insecurity, endless scrutiny, and discouragement have become normal. More painful is when some of those you associate with, believing you could find understanding and solidarity among them, become part of the pressure you face. Some who publicly identify with you, privately distance themselves or join in unfair criticism. Let me take that paragraph again. More painful is when some of those you associate with, believing you could find understanding and solidarity among them, become part of the pressure you face. Some who publicly identify with you, privately distance themselves or join in an unfair criticism. I take the next paragraph. We are reading Obi tweet. We live in a society where humility is mistaken for weakness, respect is seen as lack of courage, and compassion is treated as foolishness. A system where treating people equally is questioned simply because you refuse to worship status, tribe, class, or power. Personally, I have never looked down on anyone except to uplift them. I have never used privilege, position, or resources to oppress others, intimidate the weak, or make people feel small. To me, leadership has always been about service, sacrifice, and helping others to rise. Let me state clearly, and pay attention. My decision to leave the ADC is not because our highly respected chairman, Senator David Mark, treated me badly, nor because my leader and elder brother, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, or any other respected leaders did anything wrong, personally wrong to me. I will continue to respect them. However, the same Nigerian states and its agents that created unnecessary crisis and hostility within the Labour Party that forced me to leave now appear to be finding their way into the ADC with endless court cases, internal battles, suspicion, and division, instead of focusing on deeper national problems and playing politics built on control and inclusion than on service and nation building, and exclusion than on service and nation building. Even within spaces where one labors sincerely, one is sometimes treated like an outsider, even in his own home. You and your team become easy targets for every failure, frustration, or misunderstanding, as though honest contribution has become a favor being tolerated rather than appreciated. And when you choose to leave so that those you are leaving can have peace, and you step out into the cold, you are still maligned and your character is questioned. Despite all your efforts to continue working for a better Nigeria and engaging people with sincerity and goodwill, those who do not wish you well continue to attack your character and question your intentions. There are moments I ask God in prayers, why is doing the right thing often misconstrued as wrongdoing in our country? Why is integrity not valued? Why is the prudent management of resources, especially when invested in critical areas like education and healthcare, wrongly labeled as stinginess? Why are humility and obedience to the rule of law often taken to be weakness rather than discipline? Let me assure all that I am not desperate to be Nigeria president. Neither am I desperate to be vice president of Nigeria or senate president. I am desperate to see a society that can console a mother whose child has been kidnapped or killed while going to school or work. I am desperate to see a Nigeria where people will not live in IDP camps, but in their homes. I am desperate for a country where a Nigerian citizen do not go to bed hungry, not knowing where their next meal will come from. Yet, despite everything, I remain resolute. I firmly believe that Nigeria can still become a country with competent leadership based on justice, compassion, and equal opportunity for all. A new Nigeria is possible. P.O. Peter Obi. This is from Obi. Now waiting Obi just tweets.
I knew from the beginning that a day like this will come, because it is very obvious that ADC is Atiku's project, and Atiku is not going to allow any other candidate to emerge as ADC party candidate in 2027 election. When Peter Obi was planning to join ADC, I was laughing. When he left Labour Party due to the crisis in the Labour Party to defect to ADC, I was laughing because I knew that Atiku is not going to step down for him. I don't know the agreement they reached with Peter Obi before he defected to the ADC, because during that period the ADC was created and people were telling him to join the ADC. It took him long time before he finally defected to the party after weighing so many options. And the major truth is that Mr. Peter Obi and Kwankwaso are now leaving the ADC. NDC, we are telling them, come and join our party. You can see how ADC betrayed Peter Obi, trying to use his glory to shine. But Peter Obi outsmarted them. They were using delay tactics. It is taking them too much long to do their primary or choose who is going to be their party flag bearer. And Peter Obi has read the handwriting on the wall, because if they go for the primary, Atiku is going to win by using his money to buy the vote with a lot of manipulations. And Peter Obi said no. He's leaving the ADC to NDC. Why is it even difficult for Atiku to step down for Peter Obi, knowing fully well that it is not yet time for the North? And if he comes out as a ADC flag bearer, he's not going to win. He should give chance to the most credible candidate. In fact, if ADC loses Peter Obi, the party is dead. Peter Obi is the reason why majority of Nigerians are supporting ADC. They know. They just want to use his glory to shine, but Peter Obi has outsmarted them. They want to keep Peter Obi in the party. Why? Atiku is busy working his way to emerge as ADC party flag bearer, dumping Peter Obi. How does he think it is going to be possible? And he said it earlier that this 2027 election is going to be his last outing. After 2027, he is not going to contest again in any election in Nigeria. He will retire finally in politics. And this time around, he wants to use Peter Obi to get the tickets, to get the support, to get the votes, and then dump him. Atiku is going to be the reason why APC will still come back again and become victorious in 2027 election. If he cannot support a candidate who can defeat APC, then APC will continue. There's no two ways about it. He did it in PDP during 2023 election, and he is repeating it in this 2027 election. He will deny others chance who have the capacity to challenge APC, making himself the flag bearer of the party through any means and still not emerge victorious in the election. We will keep watching as things unfold.
Didn't include my people don't fight. As this I'm not fighting on social media. It is between Atiku's people and Obi's people. And Obi's people abusing me. We never reply.
Well,
it's not because we don't know English or we can't reply.
okay,
The reason why we don't reply is that we always want peace.
that's good.
The obedience insists Obi or nothing. Do they have the numbers? That's the question. The Atiku people say Atiku or nothing. Do they have the numbers? You know, there are things you say when you win, it becomes difficult to bring everybody together.
Okay,
So because we know we will win, we're not abusing everybody, so we can bring everybody together.
okay.
So that question should not be asked to me because I'm not abusing anybody. I'm careful what I say. My team is under permanent instruction. Don't abuse anybody in ADC. Even Mr. President, not abuse president. Show the facts.
Show workings.
When I came out here, what did I tell you? I said, compare me to Peter Obi. We are governors at the same time.
Okay.
If he's a better governor, please choose him. Is that what I said? Although the former vice president was not a governor, but he was once a vice president.
Yes.
Compare my role as governor, as minister, with the role he played as vice president. If he's a better person, please choose him.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Then I get to say, but I think I played more role. I think I've discharged more responsibility. When you're sleeping, I'm running on this track, coming back to Lagos by 2 a.m. and you're sleeping as minister from Ibadan.
So when I saw the coalition from the beginning, I know that it was not going to work. Why? Because of special interests. Quite a lot of persons have special interests. Many people, Atiku especially, is very, very desperate. Many Nigerians are calling. I keep saying it that if this coalition does not listen to the voice of the masses, what is the voice of the masses? To pick the candidate of the masses. That is the only way they can strive. Now, Obi have left ADC. You will see that ADC will become nothing. For Amechi that was just claiming that he has his people, if they have greater number. Atiku claimed that he has his people, if he has greater number. So now Obi does not have the people. One good thing is that Obi will never bribe his way. That is one thing I keep telling people. Obi will not pay to serve you. And anybody who does not want to pay to serve you, that person wants to serve you for real. I cannot want to serve you. I want to do work for you. And you're asking me to pay you, to choose me to do the work for you. Apparently, if I'm coming there, I'm not coming to do the work. I am coming to siphon, to steal. I am coming to loot. I don't know why it's very, very difficult for Nigerians to understand. This is a very, very simple logic. You know, while Obi is going around, we can see him going around negotiating, meeting stakeholders, going to grassroots, doing all that. Is how campaign should be done. But you see, some people are relaxed in their house, waiting to buy up, you know, the delegate, waiting to buy the masses. That is not how the campaign is being done. Anyway, let's just see how it's going to play out. But then Obi has finally, and he has decamped from ADC officially. Before you know now, aside the legal wahala, you are using it to waste his time, going to court here and there. Because of this same issue, he left ADC. And just like he said, he left Labour Party because of this same issue. And just like he said, they keep fighting, they keep, you know, people don't know what this man is going through. He's going through a whole lot emotionally. If not, the man is strong. For don't fall safe. I know that Peter Obi is a very strong man. But for how long are we going to continue to play this kind of politics in Nigeria? How long are we going to continue in this? How long? How long are we going to be playing this kind of politics that is not taking us anywhere? How long do we keep buying, manipulating, playing, you know? And this is just a handful of persons manipulating over 200 million persons. So, sincerely speaking, Obi has defeated. He has left ADC. We are hoping that he joins another party. And you will see that whichever party that Obi joins comes jacks back to life. That is the voice of the masses. Obi is the one that the masses want.